What's up, guys, and welcome back to a new video. This is part 2 of my Arkham Knight playthrough. Well, technically part 3, but I did the first part in that review video, which I've continued on from there. In this video, it will be it's around 25 minutes of doing the main story where I left off from last video, which is quite good. I like this sort of, the start of this game is very fun. As you can see, I'm just gliding to the objective at the moment, and yeah, I'll be speaking through bits of the video and stuff. I just don't want to sort of speak through the whole video because otherwise I'll sort of like run out with things to say and whatnot. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Just here, guys, I'm just putting on some skill points. There's a few different skill tree type things. Well, they're not really like skill trees, but sort of are, kind of. I don't know, it's the only way of really explaining what it is. Just thought I'd put a skill on because I leveled up last time I played, and now I'm starting to go into the Ace Chemicals building to follow up on the leads to get Scarecrow, which is quite cool.
I'll find them. They should be able to tell us what Scarecrow's up to.
What the hell?
This is where we first see Arkham Knight, which is pretty cool. Throughout the, well, let's say like the first hour you start to see him, which is quite cool. See like the main like villain, well, one of the main villains, because Scarecrow is up there as well, but you don't actually see his face yet, which is quite interesting. It sort of leads to that mystery, which is quite sort of exciting. Like you want to, oh, actually you do see his face. My bad, I thought we didn't. I played this game like loads and I still like forget little things, but it's still fun to see and stuff. But yeah, and this sort of opens up with stealth and like combat and using the Batmobile a bit more and stuff, which is all pretty cool. Every Arkham game has that sort of like opening sort of stuff, gets used to different mechanics and stuff, and I find that this one does it the best. It's not sort of forced into your face where you're in a room where you've got to take out people. Like it's a bit more open with this game. As you can see, this is just showing you sort of like, you know, there's a lot of vehicles and a lot of people around and stuff, and they're just going, you know, around the map and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We've got something here from a black ops team operating in Venezuela. They discovered a hidden training facility housing soldiers bearing the same insignia. There's nothing but speculation on their commander, though. The only thing sources agree on is his name. The Arkham Knight.
The Arkham Knight. Hack into their comms. I need to know what they're planning.
Anything else?
There's a crew of Ace Chemicals workers left on site. They'll be able to help us track down Scarecrow and locate his bomb. I need to find them.
Each worker will be carrying a unique ID chip.
If I can access their personnel records, I'll be able to track them.
There's a security terminal in a booth near your location. Try there.
There were 5 soldiers, each one armed and dangerous. Before I can access that terminal,
And here is where we start to get into the stealth of the game a bit more. I mean, last video we had our first stealth encounter kind of thing, but it wasn't like a proper type, whereas this is a little bit more basic. You can take these enemies down any way you want, really. I just went for the silent takedowns, because I find it, I don't know, it's the easiest way. You know, you don't sort of have them following you and everything like that. You know, you can guide takedown. I could use that vent just there on that wall. I could use that for a takedown. There's all different ways of taking enemies down, but at this point I'm just sort of taking it a bit safe because I don't have many skills unlocked and certain gadgets that you get throughout the story and things. But yeah, and especially because I'm on hard mode, you can take only a few bullets of damage before you like die, which I only found out, well, I did find out in this video, which I died a few times. But you know, so it's what will happen if you know, play the game and sort of you haven't played the story for a little while, instead of like just challenge maps and stuff. But yeah,
Let's see if Oracle was right.
and this is where we're going to find out where the
Active.
what they called, like the workers are around the Ace Chemicals building, because we know that Scarecrow has overtook it. So we've got to find out where these workers are, if they need, you know, rescuing and stuff,
Oracle, I've got the
which is
ID
quite cool. You know, get that sort of superhero,
scanner to
you
locate
know,
the workers.
Okay.
you know, thing that, you know, you've got to look after the people as well as just taking down enemies and stuff, which is quite cool. But yeah.
This is perfect. I can release the bat scanner and search for the workers.
I've managed to intercept some radio traffic between Scarecrow and this Arkham Knight. Relaying it to you now.
I had him in my sights. I could have ended it right there. We have not broken him yet. It will come. Now I've waited long enough. That man dies. Tonight. Why do you hate him so much? You can never understand. Your revenge is at hand. This is his last night. I'll make sure of it.
Any idea who the Arkham Knight is? Sounds like the two of you might have some history.
I've made a lot of enemies.
Are you seeing the spike on the internal router? Yeah, don't worry, it's nothing. Just a glitch. Finally started. Phase 1 is a go.
Also guys, what you might pick up on is when I do these theatre takedowns in like a room like this, I usually go for the back claw slam straight afterwards, because I found out that's like quite an easy way of getting an enemy down. And I did think there's an enemy still there. I didn't think I knocked him down, which is why I used like the cape there. But yeah, there's all different ways of playing, which I find quite fun as well. Like I could have just gone in there, like glided in and just got one down and made it a bit harder for myself. But I do sort of play how I want to play. Like a lot of people might play a bit more safe, or might play a bit more sort of just like punching and stuff. Whereas I like to sort of find my own little ways of playing and stuff, which, yeah, I find the freedom of this game is quite fun. I did find out different things as well. There was a good video, I can't remember his name or his channel, but I watched a video the other day and it was like 10 things that the games doesn't tell you, and like the Arkham games doesn't tell you. Also, during this bit I thought you could shoot them here, but I think you've got to drive in, so then Batman jumps into the car, which is a little bit frustrating. I think I've tried that numerous times, but I still haven't learned that. But yeah, and this guy was saying about certain things that are like not hidden, but sort of like they don't tell you necessarily. And I found out one when I was playing as Nightwing, which I posted like a week ago or so, is that if you electrical blast an enemy with when they've got a gun, they like shoot, but like the rest of the people round there sort of like duck. So it sort of like gives you a bit more sort of time to think if they're like getting ready to shoot you and stuff, which is quite cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys get on with the video.
Hey, you're gonna let me out, right? Thank God you're here.
Hurry in! Go, go, go! Spread out!
Keep your guns trained on him. If he even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire.
You're safe now.
You don't know the half of it, Batman. Scarecrow, he was...
Stay calm and tell me what you know.
They've been running the plant for hours. They brought in trucks, weapons, soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials. They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's producing his toxin on a massive scale.
It's bad. Real bad. We're talking about a gas cloud that could cover the entire eastern seaboard.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
I got no idea. All I know is he's moving ahead with his plan. And he's got a whole freaking army backing him up. We're screwed, Batman.
I'll stop him. But first I'm getting you out of here. Wait by the Batmobile.
Have you found Scarecrow?
Not yet. It's worse than I thought.
How much worse can it be?
He's building a bomb big enough to cover the entire East Coast in fear toxin. Take your men and get out of here. Head to GCPD and lock it down. Keep everyone inside.
I'll get my men off the streets, but I'm going nowhere. You bring anyone you find to me.
Jim, it's too dangerous.
You'll stop him. I know you will.
Hold tight. I'll get you to Commissioner Gordon.
Master Bruce, there are militia tanks all over the city. Gotham is overrun.
If I don't stop Scarecrow's bomb, there'll be no city to save.
Great work. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
Yeah, so guys, I went into this fight a bit sloppy. I didn't really know what really I was doing, so I started getting shot even before I got down there. And as you can see, my health just went all the way down. If I got hit once, I would die, basically. So I was sort of playing it quite sort of carefully. I did think I was going to get hit there. That's why I lost my combo. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because this fight you get called like 2 waves, which is quite weird because usually battles sort of end within like the only people that are there. But this is where you get introduced to the ninjas, which will be coming in a second as you take out the last guy. But your health doesn't go up, so my health was 1, and I did all right to be fair. But yeah, you sort of do get hit by these people like quite often because they dodge your attacks quite well. And yeah, as you can see, I died. But this is actually one of the scenes where you sort of see the Arkham Knight on this like death screen. These death sort of screens are quite famous for these games. They're very I don't know, they're quite interesting. Like no other game sort of does them, from what I know. And what's kind of annoying here is it reset me from when I was saving that guy from all them people in that room. So I've got to take him back to the commissioner and then do the whole thing again. But it's not too bad. It's only like a minute before. But yeah, and then I go back and then, right, well, I'll let you see what happens, but yeah.
Great work. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
As you guys can see here, this is the sort of skill tree thing I was talking about near the start of the video. It's not really a tree. There's a few things, but not too many. So like that was the Batsuit one, and then there's like a gadget one, a vehicle one, etc. But yeah, and this time, which is what I kind of did before, is just shoot a few people before going into the fight. Sort of makes it a little bit easier. And yeah, I mean it's not too bad of a like encounter. But if you start getting shot straight away, then like especially on hard mode, it's sort of a little bit frustrating. And as you can see, I just backclawed him because it just gets his weapon straight out of there, like he can't shoot you. If you use a batarang, you might be able to dodge it, whereas backclaw, sort of running at them, is a bit more difficult for them to sort of do anything, which is quite cool. And yeah, like, you know, they just dodged it straight there. These ninjas are quite not annoying to fight, but they sort of like get in the way a bit. Like they sort of dodge a lot of your attacks, but what's good is it doesn't take away your combo. So like as you see there, like they just dodged one of my attacks, but it didn't take my my like rhythm off me, which was quite good. But yeah, and as you can see, I just didn't get hit the whole time. And here I don't know what I was doing here, which is quite funny. I mean, I played this game numerous times. I knew where to put it. I was just like, oh, God knows what was happening to me at this time. I did video this. Well, I'm going to post it. When I post it is the day I videoed it, but I prefer to do the audio for it afterwards, because it's sort of, then I can concentrate on the game at that time. But I've had a little think about streaming on like maybe Twitch, just so it's live and people can watch me as what I'm doing then and there. And yeah, I mean, you can just see like I'm just being silly with it. I mean, I knew what to do, but I just don't know why my brain was thinking that I could do it another way. But I have done it like a lot of times before, but yeah, oh well. But yeah. As you guys can see, I'm not the best in a Batmobile. I mean, it's alright when you have like enemies that you can dodge quite like that, but it can get a little bit frustrating. It's not too sluggish, but sometimes it feels a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow. It's not like the same all the time, which is a little bit annoying. But it's still quite fun to just, I don't know, shoot some tanks and stuff, which is just a bit of fun. And here I could have just gone through the window there, but I decided to do a fear takedown on a few of them because I knew there was a few in there. Just sort of using, I sort of thought what Batman would do is just, you know, use his new suit. Oh, and them white, that white enemy, like the white dressed up enemy, they can revive people and also make them invulnerable to damage. So like when you damage people who have got like this purple electric on them, it can shock you and do quite a bit of damage. So I just decided to get him out straight away, because otherwise he'll be a bit of a pain. But yeah.
There's 2 dead workers now. I should have stopped this.
Batman, look. I've been talking with Robin. I really think you should consider letting him help you. You're up against an entire army.
She's right. We're a team. This city needs both of us.
I can handle it, Robin. I've told you what you have to do. Now do it.
This can wait.
No, it can't. You know what's at stake. I need you to stay focused, or things will get worse. Much worse.
You shouldn't be so hard on Tim. He only wants to help.
Don't let your feelings for him cloud your judgment.
You think I want him out there in harm's way? I'd rather he stay out of it. But he could help you.
If Robin save those people, the fallout will be every bit as dangerous as Scarecrow's bomb.
As you guys can tell, it has been a little while since I've sorry, my office chair is very squeaky. It has been a little while since I've played the main story. I've been playing a lot of other games recently since that, and I don't know, I was used to like the challenge maps and stuff, so I was sort of using a bit of my knowledge and then obviously just sort of going with it. But you can tell in like a minute or so I'm sort of completely lost. I think I waste a few minutes, well, like a minute or two, just sort of lifting the elevator up and down. It's a bit of a, yeah, it must be a bit of a pain to watch, but I mean, yeah, it's sort of what you'd expect of someone to first jump on the game and not having a clue. But I remember lowering it straight away when I played it before, and I always go to the back every time I get to this bit. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. Like every time I play this bit, I sort of either go to the back before I go to the front of the elevator. God knows why I do that. And then I let the whole thing down, and then it doesn't open, which is a bit strange. But I think it's supposed to be a little bit above, which is a bit weird. But then I decide to just spend a while doing it, which I apologise for. My mind was just, to be honest, I can't even say what I was thinking at that time. I was just like, I remember there being a wall there, but it's been so long since I played the story. It's just been like, oh, can't actually remember whether or not you have to have it a bit higher up or at the bottom or whatever. Like, and then even in detective mode, it wasn't showing like where a door was, so it was sort of very annoying to where to go. Like I knew I had to go down there, but it just sort of was being a bit of a pain. But once I go out of the lift, the video ends. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far, means quite a lot. Thank you for the people who've been watching my videos. You know, I've been looking at the growth and stuff, and I'm very thankful for it. But yeah, see you guys later.